It happens to just about every driver at some point, in any type of car, SUV, or truck. We're talking about windshield damage from flying stones, pebbles, or other road debris. But now, windshield repair specialists can make a brake like this turn into this. How? With the ultimate windshield repair system, the professional's choice, the Magna pump from Blue Star Products. Yes, the engineering and windshield repair experts at Blue Star Products have developed an easy-to-learn 5-step process to windshield repair. Step 1 is the prep stage. Step 2, the vacuum step, removes the air from the brake. Step 3 is the pressure step, forcing the specially formulated liquid resin into the brake cavity. Step 4, the curing process. And Step 5, detailing the job. Yes, it's that easy. Before we provide you with details on windshield repair, let's take a closer look at the Magna pump and discuss some of its special features. The Magna pump is Blue Star's most rugged tool for windshield repair. It features an easy-to-hold grip that can create the perfect vacuum and pressure settings. At the heart of the device is the large gauge with markings for the correct settings. And of course, there is the easy-to-use front cylinder barrel that with a quick turn can change the function of the Magna pump from vacuum over to pressure. With a Magna pump, professional windshield repair has never been easier or better. Next, let's take a look at the contents of the Magna pump repair kit. Keep in mind that, depending on your equipment needs, the kit can be ordered in different configurations. In this video, we will highlight the MP50D. This kit contains the items needed to complete 50 repairs. The MP50D repair kit is shipped with a sturdy toolbox that stores the tools and supplies needed. Inside, you'll find the Magna pump injector assembly. There's a package of 50 adhesive seals and a package of 50 pedestal resin chambers. The kit includes a bottle of the specially formulated liquid resin and a bottle of the thinner resin used to repair very small brakes and brakes with cracks. There are two 30-inch hoses that connect to the Magna pump and the pedestals. One is attached to the system, and the other can be used as an extension, allowing the repair to be made from both outside and inside the vehicle. Monitoring the repair from inside helps you judge if the resin is flowing within the brake. You'll find a quick connect flow regulator that controls the airflow to the pedestal and prevents resin from entering the hose. There's a carbide-tipped probe used to clear away loose glass particles from the brake area. And there's the drill, along with 5 carbide-tipped drill bits. The drill is used to clear the pathway into the damaged cavity so the resin can flow properly into the brake cavity. The kit also contains an ultraviolet lamp used to cure the resin. This lamp attaches with a suction cup to the windshield over the repair area. There's the UV lamp power adapter, so the lamp can be operated through the cigarette lighter power socket instead of the batteries. The 12-volt battery adapter, with its distinctive alligator clips, allows the repairman to connect and operate the drill or the UV lamp from the car's battery. The Cure Guard is a clever device that slips over the resin chamber when working on a repair outdoors. The Cure Guard shields the resin from the sun's rays, preventing the resin from curing prematurely. Other items included in the Magna pump MP50D repair kit include a pen light and batteries in a protective case, a viewing mirror with a suction cup, a pack of resin applicators, a pack of razor blades and a holder, 50 mylar squares, a bottle of pit polish along with a drill mandrel, and a set of felt tips for polishing. Lastly, there is the Magna pump instruction booklet and DVD. It is recommended that, in addition to watching this video, all repairmen should read the details of windshield repair explained in the booklet. While the system is easy to use, there are many tips you'll want to know about. Next, let's talk about the common types of windshield brakes and how a windshield brake is repaired. This is important because as you gain experience with the repair process, you'll find the results you can obtain will vary depending on the type of brake you're repairing. Becoming an expert starts with identifying the type of break in the glass. Now here's an example of the bullseye brake. Notice the brake is cone-shaped with a center hole where the glass was hit. The bullseye is probably the most common type of brake and the one that can be repaired with the best results. The combination brake has both a bullseye center and small radial cracks. It is important when repairing this type of brake to make sure the resin flows from the center outward to the radial cracks. This type of brake can be repaired with only residual scars remaining. The Daisy is a non-symmetrical type of brake that consists of one or more cones with radial cracks having a flower type of appearance. While the Daisy brake can be repaired with good results, there may be residual hairline scars remaining along with some surface dots. The Star brake. This brake consists of a pit with radial cracks. The cracks are usually fine with little or no air to displace. It is recommended to drill a hole in the pit, clearing the pathway to allow the resin to flow into the cracks. Results with this type of brake will vary. Windshields are manufactured with 2 layers of glass and a layer of plastic sandwiched in between. The plastic layer prevents complete shattering of the glass, protecting the vehicle's occupants. Remember that with all brakes, once an object strikes the windshield, air pockets form within the brake, causing a diffusion of light, resulting in an obstruction of visibility. The object of the Blue Star repair system is to evacuate the air pockets with vacuum and then filling the brake with liquid resin under pressure. The resin curing process bonds the glass and restores visibility to the brake area. Paying particular attention to the vacuum and pressure stages will help ensure a good result. Of course, with a Magna pump repair system, the gauge shows how much vacuum or pressure is applied, so all the guesswork is removed from the process. Next, let's go over the actual repair process step by step. Park the car in your shop with no daylight hitting the windshield from skylights or open garage doors. Remember, the resin cures from ultraviolet light. A fender protector will be useful to protect the vehicle's paint surface as you lean on the car. Now, step 1, prepping the brake. Examine the windshield brake to determine what type of brake it is and what you'll be looking to accomplish. This brake is a bullseye type. Using the probe, gently remove any glass particles in the brake area, making sure nothing is blocking the pit hole. Next, the drill is used to clear the pathway into the damaged cavity, ensuring that there is no blockage of glass particles that would prevent the resin from filling the brake. Since it is impossible to spot pit hole surface blockages, the 60 seconds or so it takes to use the drill pays off, saving valuable time repeating the process. Start the drill before moving the bit into the hole and keep it running until after you take it out. Position the drill at a 90-degree angle to the windshield. Use 2 hands to hold the drill steady, otherwise the drill bit might walk across the glass. You only need to drill into the pit hole of the glass until the drill bit's ball tip is below the surface. Don't apply excessive pressure on the windshield with your hands. The brake might spread into a crack. It doesn't require pressure. Let the drill do the work. Clear away any glass particles from the damaged area. Then wipe clean the windshield area surrounding the brake. Spray the cleaner on the towel directly and not on the windshield. Keeping moisture out of the brake is important. The area should be clean and dry before proceeding. Select one of the alignment seals and remove the protective backing by grasping the longer tab. Align the hole in the seal over the pit of the brake with the tab pointing up in the 12 o'clock position. Press downward while moving your fingers around the seal to ensure a good bond. Remove the outside backing from the mounted seal. Locate a pedestal resin chamber from your kit. Notice it also has a tab. Remove the backing from the pedestal. Then carefully align the two, making sure the 2 tabs match up. Firmly press the resin chamber onto the seal. Again, run your fingers around, pressing firmly to ensure a good bond. Take a look at the alignment of the seal and the resin chamber over the pit hole. It is important that the 2 match up and are centered over the pit hole. Next, you pour the resin into the chamber. Make sure the bottle is unclogged and then place the resin bottle's pouring spout into the chamber opening and squeeze the bottle gently. Fill the chamber with the resin until the resin is on line with the base and stem of the chamber. Remember to recap the bottle. Now, connect the flow regulator to the resin chamber with a push and twist motion. It's a press-fit connection. Support the base of the resin chamber with the fingers of one hand to maintain the bond. Now here's an important tip when making repair outdoors under the sun. Locate the cure guard and slip it over the flow regulator. The guard prevents the sun's ultraviolet rays from prematurely curing the resin in the chamber. However, when working indoors, the cure guard is not needed. Next, take one of the hoses and connect the end with a larger fitting onto the flow regulator with a push and twist motion. This is also a press-fit connection. You have the option of joining together the two hoses if you need longer tubing, or if you wish to observe the resin flow from inside the vehicle. Connect the other end of the tubing to the Magna pump assembly by attaching the tube connector to the fitting on the assembly, again with a push and twist motion. Twist the connector a quarter turn. This completes the prepping step, and we're ready for step 2, the vacuum process. Note that the cylinder and main barrel of the Magna pump assembly have two positions, in and out. To create vacuum, turn the cylinder counterclockwise so that the arrow of the in position exactly matches the arrow on the barrel. Then squeeze the handles until the gauge reads 25 inches of vacuum. Note the display on the inner ring of the gauge. Let the vacuum work for 5 minutes. The idea is to first remove any air from the brake, which allows the resin to flow into the brake, filling it. This is the vacuum stage of the repair. After 5 minutes, you're ready for step 3, the pressure stage. Lift up the Magna pump assembly and, holding the device firmly with one hand, rotate the cylinder clockwise until the out arrow on the front cylinder matches the arrow on the main barrel. Squeeze the handles until the arrow in the gauge reaches 15 psi. Place the assembly down and wait 10 minutes. Actually, the system is designed to work unattended, so feel free to make a phone call or work on something else. The idea of the pressure stage is to force the resin into the brake cavity. Since the resin flow is different for all brakes, some brakes will fill faster than others. It's best not to rush this process. Notice the viewing mirror is attached inside. Keep in mind that the extension tubing, when connected, allows you to do the work from inside the vehicle. While pressure is being applied, look at the base of the resin chamber from inside the vehicle to see how the resin flow is working. There should be no visible air pockets, and the brake should be completely filled with the liquid resin. If it is filled, then you're ready to remove the injector assembly and move on to the next step. If the brake is partially filled, having traces of air pockets, then you should repeat the vacuum and pressure steps. In this repair, the brake is completely filled, so we're ready to move on. To release the pressure within the system, rotate the cylinder once again to the in position with arrows matching. Separate the hose from the flow regulator with a push, twist, and pull motion. Remove the flow regulator from the resin chamber pedestal with a twist and pull motion. Save the regulator for the next repair. Using the safety razor, loosen the outer edges of the seal and resin chamber pedestal from the windshield. The grooves in the resin chamber allow it to bend for ease of removal. Work this carefully so the repair is not affected. Then, holding the tab, pull downward to continue to free up the seal and chamber from the windshield. Place a rag below the chamber to absorb any remaining resin. It's important not to use force or excess pressure when removing the chamber. When the chamber is removed, discard it and wipe the excess resin from the windshield with a cloth. This completes the pressure stage, and we're ready for step 4, the curing process. Gather together a few supplies. You'll need a mylar square, the resin bottle, the safety razor, and the ultraviolet lamp. Decide how you'll power the UV lamp with either the batteries or the cigarette lighter adapter. Once the items are within reach, apply a drop of resin over the pit of the brake. Then cover this with a mylar square and use the safety razor to smooth out the mylar in an upward motion. The mylar square captures the resin, ensuring that it fills the pit. Next, center the UV lamp over the brake area and turn on the lamp. The curing process will take about 10 minutes. Keep in mind that the UV lamp produces a high concentration of ultraviolet rays, so avoid looking directly at the light. After 10 minutes, the curing is complete. Remove the UV lamp. Our next and last step, step 5, is detailing the job. Peel off the mylar square and discard. Then, using the safety razor, carefully scrape off any excess cured resin. For best results, use the scraper in only one direction. Then clean the entire windshield, and the repair job is complete. If desired, you can attach the mandrel to the drill and, using one of the felt tips, polish the repair area. As we mentioned, practice makes perfect. The more repairs you make, the more you will become familiar with the Blue Star system. Within a short time, every repair you complete will make a damaged stone brake like this turn into this. As you complete repairs, you'll find its ease of use and excellent features makes the Blue Star Magna pump the professional's choice in windshield repair systems. Also, it's important to note that supplies for your repair kit can be reordered so you can continue to earn profits. For more information about the Blue Star product line, call toll-free 1-800-848-8009 or visit us on the web at www.bluestar-products.com.